Hi again, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, March 9th, 2022. Let's take a look at the Astro Excel chart. We did make a low here where the Astro Excel hit another bottom, started a trend up, had a reaction, retest the low, and then it took off, and we're in this uptrend now. The green line peaks this afternoon about 2:35 to 316. Notice how the blue line goes down in opposition to that, so there's some sort of a conflict there. The blue line peaks here at and starts to drop at about 1240, 1245. What we have here is there's a timing window between 10 and 2 today, so it's a very wide window. I've got some various timing points in there, but it's quite a few of them, so I'm going to concentrate on these 2 points mostly. This area right here where the blue line starts down at 1248, and then again at the end of that window about 2 o'clock. I'm going to bring that in a second, but this peak on the green line is just a little bit outside that window, which ends a little bit after 2. Okay, let me bring in the Vedic chart. Here's the Vedic chart. We had the last night and right at the close yesterday, we had the white window here on the A2 where we had the low marked by the first red rectangle. Then in the evening, we had the green A2 window, the bright green window inside the larger A3 window, and we had a slightly higher high. We actually had a low and a high in that window, but technically the high was the trigger, and there was a 25-point ABC move off of that high when that came in just at the end of the white A1 block on top of that green A2 right there by my double arrow cursor. Then later on we had a new high came in right at the end of the window. We started a down move, did a retest, little double top M pattern, and now we're trading down off of that. Here's the day session wider window. We've got this wide window between 10 and about 210. So we've got a couple of sections there where we could get activity right in here about 10:30ish where the PH segment ends. Then we have another potential trigger at about 11:50ish. I'm going to look at these three here as a cluster. Put a little rectangle around that. I'll kind of look at this as a cluster group between 1225 and 1. And then we've got a double hit right at the end of the window, which could be important at 206. So there's a lot of potential area for turn in there, and most of these triggers will cause at least minor turns. A little bit hard to predict where the bigger turn will come today with the amount of triggers and the width of this window. But anyhow, you can see how effective these windows are. We went low, high, higher, high, made a little double retest, false breakout, and now we're selling off outside of there. We do have red on the trend, so we should get some downward activity before we start pushing up again a little bit later based on the trend of the Astro Excel. So that's it for today. That's Wednesday. We'll be back again Thursday with another video. We'll talk to you guys then.